Hello, this is our presentation for the game Outrun, Group 4. I am Max, this is Harvey, and I'm Ian. To show you what the game is, we're going to show you the game. So here's your mouse, Harvey. So while those two play, I'm going to talk over it. Put some stuff out, some interesting features. And it is a darker game. We'll talk about that. So, it's our game Outrun. It's local split screen, multiplayer. It's a 2.5D side-scrolling game where the goal is to outrun your opponent. As you can see over here, we've got these scores for each player. Now this is directly tied to how many collectibles they pick up. You'll see lots of little dots in the levels like here and here. Those are collectibles. The more of those you get, the better you do. So, if you want to win, you're going to have to just be faster. You're going to have to explore more of the map and try and die less. When you die, it resets you to the start of the chamber that you're in. So, they're currently showing off the enemies and the different gun systems. There is gunplay in this game. The movement is very clean and tight. We've got wall jumps, we've got places that you have to go and crouch through. We've got a dash in there. We've got this light. It's very important for finding your way around the map. So the key features of this game is shooting, it's movement, it's speed, collectibles. The UI is clean, it's readable. Do you guys want to show off, if you get to a nice point, lots of collectibles, it'll show off the save load? Give that a go. There you go, do you want to start there? So, press Q, we're going to bring up the pause menu. This is what the pause menu looks like. Now when we save the state of this game, we'll continue, we'll grab a couple of things and we're going to load back. And it should be pretty much the same. So if you open it up again, load it back, you'll see that their positions will go back. And they're ready to go again. So this will do anything from collectibles to enemies to health pickups when you're saving and loading. And the more you get through it, this is more just to show off saving and loading. Whether it's super necessary in a demo this size, it's still very cool. So I think that's probably good for the demo. You don't want to get into the actual features. So, what was the score by the end? I didn't see.
I was winning.
Harvey won. Okay. So if I swipe that mouse from you, there you go. I'll be quick this time. So the levels were mainly mine. We're going to talk about, the original idea was to have it dynamically generate. We're going to talk about why that was a bad idea later on. Unreal over-specializes in a very specific thing, which I'm going to talk about towards the end. But we were able to change our development quite drastically about halfway through the project. We moved all the levels to static streaming, and I specifically designed them for multiplayer and optimization, which we've done quite a lot of. So if I show you these, we've got two different paths for a lot of levels, where it does tend to split and branch. So down here you can either clear all of that up there, get the collectibles, or here you get the collectibles. Here we've got a very divisive split there, where you've got this whole path going around. Like take this whole path. It's always designed to give players different opportunities. To optimize it, we've got these boxes that you couldn't see in the game. This is the actual collision. I don't use any of this for collision because that's too much power. These are all just cubes. And the mesh is one singular static mesh, all of that together. It's got baked lighting. I'll hand you over to Harvey to talk about the movement.
Thanks. So yeah, as you saw from the demo, it's a 2D side scroller, so you can move left and right. Player's got a double jump ability as well. But the main things I'm quite proud of were the dash and the wall jumping, which you can see in those pictures. So the dash, just like you can do a little forward roll in the ground or in the air, it will shrink your hitbox and also reduce player gravity. So when you do it in the air, you're not getting pulled down. It feels like an actual mid-air dash from something like Sonic or something. Crouching reduces visibility and hitbox size. So if you've got an enemy that's got their back turned to you and you're crouching behind them, they'll come and attack you when you're much closer. And then, yeah, the wall jump. If the player's in the air and they hit a wall that they're facing, they'll cling to it, as you can see in that picture, and slowly slide down it, and then they can change directions and choose where to jump to next. So after all that was sorted, I moved on to the shooting and the enemies. So at first I instantiated a projectile, fired it, and then on hit destroyed it. I was swapped that out for an object pool. So each player's got about 20 bullets somewhere under the map that you can't see. And when the shoot input is detected, they will pull one out of the pool that's not in use. And then when that hits something, it will just get sent back to the pool, which is again another instance of optimization that we've done. 3 different firing modes, sort of standard rifle, machine gun and shotgun. Bullets do different damages, so they're all balanced. And the enemy, which I made with the behaviour tree, they'll run at you if they have line of sight with you, or if you're close enough to them if they're not looking at you. And they'll start swinging and decreasing your health. I'll pass over to Ian for the collectibles.
So I worked firstly on the interactable actors in the scene, mainly for restoring player health, increasing player score, hazards that can injure the player, and the checkpoint system, so that players will respawn when they lose all of their health. To begin with the health and score collectibles, I had it so that when they overlap with an instance of our main character script, which is the players, they will be hidden from the scene so the players can't interact with them anymore. And for the hazards, I have them using the on-hit function instead, because I wanted them to have some collision still when the player actually collides with the actor that's representing it. They will lose health, but I put a restriction on it so that they don't constantly lose health within a fraction of a second, and rather they have to purposely keep going back and hitting the actors in the scene to actually lose health. For the checkpoints, similarly, they also use on overlap begin, but they don't disappear, so that there's always a visual representation of where the last checkpoint was for the player to know where they're going to respawn. And all of the meshes, whilst most of them do look like candles, they can be replaced with any other static mesh, and it will still serve the same purpose. If you could go to the next slide, please. After that, I worked on a save and load system and incorporated the UI. I tried to use as much C++ as possible rather than using blueprints for even the UI. Whilst we didn't need to, it just seemed like something that was a challenge, that's what I wanted to do. The only downside was calling the actual save and load functions by script. That wouldn't work, so I had to do that via blueprint. Most of the functions will be called via scripts, as the widget components are bound in C++ rather than in the inspector. As the player interacts with collectibles, as you can see on the right hand side, the health bar will reduce, going left ways, and the player score will increase as they interact with the correct interactable. And I believe that's about it for me.
Right, so management was a very key part. To do this, we very heavily assigned individual roles. So the design philosophy here was that I was in charge of making sure that they could do stuff. I did all the version control, I did test levels, I tested stuff and integrated it into the end level, and I made the levels themselves. Harvey did the player and the enemies, and he did the UI interactions and saving. That was determined from the start. Everybody knew what they were doing. Allocated tasks, we did have a Trello board and a meeting on every Friday to see where we were. Halfway through, we had to completely pivot development because dynamic level instances do not play nice in Unreal. It's a deprecated feature and very much wants world partitions. So, testing was mainly passed through me. Tested the integration. Honestly, they didn't have a lot of huge errors that were submitted. I did heavily test performance as well, a lot of benchmarking. We were very focused on optimization. If we look over here at what went well, optimization. It was very, very clean. Movement was fantastic. What went poorly? A little bit more research into what Unreal can really do would be nice. just so we can avoid trying to do something that it's not good at, which is generating levels and things like that. How to fix it? A little bit more research. Anything you guys would like to add?
Good for me.
Do you want to click it twice? I'm going to quickly show off. So get repo, couple of branches, and go 2 more. And you've got our Outrun report. References at the end. Thank you for watching.